And there they are, getting ready to start. The one team you're looking at, Moondog Moretti. Moondog Moretti from Crabtree, Arkansas. And his partners from Hawaii, Dean Ho. Dean Ho. And from Martinique, Jerry Morrow. And they're going to be up against, in the other corner, you're looking at Grizzly Evans. Grizzly Evans, Tom Sock, Mountain, Missouri. And Grizzly's partners, Terry Adonis. Terry Adonis. And from Vancouver, British Columbia, Vern Siebert. Vern Siebert. Six-man tag team elimination match. Master Sergeant Tomko is down at our broadcast position, as I promised. Master Sergeant Tomko, how exactly is this going to work here?
Well, first of all, the only reason I'm here, Ed, is because I am the best talker of anybody that ever came on television, besides yourself, that is. Now, tag team elimination match simply means that if you're pinned, beat, disqualified, or whatever, you have to leave the ring. That may leave 3 men against 2 men. It might even, if another man is eliminated, leave 3 against 1, whatever. But you have to leave the ring as soon as you're beat. Now, the reason I understand, Ed, is why they're introducing this match right now on TV is because there's been a new ruling by the NWA. And that ruling is that starting in January, that at the Peony Gardens, there's going to be a tag team elimination match every time there's a wrestling match. Now, the part I don't like about this, Ed, is that all the people that are wrestling, all the wrestlers, that is, that are wrestling in the Garden that night, will have to go to the ring after the main event, and the people will choose who wrestles who. Can you believe that? The people will choose who wrestles who.
How are they going to do that?
Well, it's just like they say, like an applause meter. If you say, well, Grizzly Evans, they want to see Grizzly Evans, they'll clap for him. The man who gets the most clap is the man that's going to wrestle.
That's going to be quite a match. No question about that.
And again, I say, tag team elimination match. What I don't like about it, as you know, I've always gone with the rules, is that this may leave 3 men against 2, 3 men against 1. But again, a ruling such as this, letting the people pick who they want to wrestle, I can't understand.
Well, not only that, Master Sergeant Tomko, being such a popular fellow that you are, I would think they're probably going to want to see you wrestling in there with all sorts of different people. How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't know, because have you seen the vote lately? They want me to take Ronald Reagan's place, so I just don't know which way
I didn't hear about that one.
Anyway, tag team elimination. Did you understand what a tag team elimination?
Yes, sir. I think I finally got it down here, that this could, as at this point in time, of course, we've still got 3 on each side, but this very easily could turn out to be 3 against 2,
right.
3 against 1.
Right. As soon as a man is pinned or beaten, anyway, he has to leave the ring. And imagine, starting in January, a people's choice. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Well, I must say that I understand there's a new commissioner coming out from the NWA, and he's obviously got some new ideas, and frankly, I think it's not a bad idea at all.
Every time there's someone new, there's always new rules, new regulations, new things to do. But I'll tell you what, I'm sticking to the same old ways.
Well, thank you, Master Sergeant Tomko. That's the Master Sergeant. As you can see, he's not terribly pleased about this idea of people choosing wrestlers, but I know from our fans that come down to All-Star Wrestling in our studio audience that they'll be more than pleased, because very, very often their complaint is that they would like to match up a few of these wrestlers, and they wouldn't necessarily match them up quite the same way as the NWA or the promoter does. And I can just imagine some of the matchups. So that'll be coming up in 1983. We have the bell. And I believe that what our referee is signifying at this point in time, now this is a brand new thing here, at that Vern Siebert, yes, Vern Siebert is definitely out. Now that means that the tag team of Grizzly Evans and Terry Adonis are now down to 2. They, of course, are up against Jerry Morrow, Dean Ho, and Moondog Moretti. That's Moretti just picking up the tag there. Moretti coming in, taking over Grizzly Evans, but Jerry Morrow not getting out of the ring too quick, and there's his famous cocoa butt. You know, there's not too many men that survive that cocoa butt of Jerry Morrow. Grizzly Evans. That quick tag. Here comes Dean Ho. This is quite a team here. Dean Ho, Moondog Moretti, and Jerry Morrow. and here Terry Adonis. Coming into the ring, Bruce Brown caught that one. Dean Ho turning this into a slugfest. Grizzly Evans really taking some abuse here. Heading for the ropes, but Jerry Morrow, a little bit of a headbutt. Ooh, look at that flying drop kick. Grizzly Evans certainly felt that one. Terry Adonis getting a little worried and starting to vent some frustration. Now they've got Jerry Morrow over in the corner. That's not exactly the corner that Jerry Morrow wants to be in. Jerry Morrow. He is really feeling the pressure now from Grizzly Evans. You can hear the fans, "Go, Jerry, go." Tell which way the fans are on this one. Jerry Morrow goes up and over, and that one hurts on the back. Have to remember that down underneath this ring, you're looking at 2x6s. Not exactly the softest landing that you'll ever want to find. Grizzly Evans working the headlock on Jerry Morrow. I'd like to say a special hello to some of our wrestling fans. In particular, I'd like to say a big happy birthday, 92nd birthday, to Frank Kerr of Rosedale, British Columbia, a real wrestling fan. Frank, happy birthday on your 92nd. Also, would like to pass along our very best Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to all the nurses and the staff and the management at Sunny Hill Hospital. Certainly the wrestlers wanted to pass that along. This, of course, our last show before Christmas. That's why we said that Santa Claus will be appearing on the show a little bit later on. It's about as close as we're going to get to peace on earth and goodwill toward men on All-Star Wrestling. Jerry Morrow. He's got to feel that a little bit. It's Grizzly Evans. Just working on that jaw. Terry Adonis out at ringside, taking the tag now from Grizzly Evans. He'll take over Jerry Morrow. Jerry Morrow really feeling Terry Adonis is working on the back. Jerry Morrow, of course, got dropped solidly onto the mat a little earlier, and that back is still hurting. Terry Adonis taking every advantage of that. And now Terry Adonis doing the tag. Here comes Grizzly Evans. Moondog Moretti and Dean Ho are powerless watching the situation happen. They just can't do anything about it. As we said, this is a 6-man tag team elimination match. You'll be seeing lots of them in 1983. There it is. That's going to even the sides here is Jerry Morrow. Jerry Morrow receives the 3 count. And he is still down on the mat. Believe me, he is really hurting. Favoring that lower back.